Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the dirty scan. Welcome to the daily scan for Thursday, October 3rd, 2013. All right, market affecting announcements on tap for today. We have jobless claims, maybe. Not sure if it's going to get out of that cesspool called Washington, D.C., and we have factory orders and ISM non-manufacturing index. And we had this yesterday about Ben Bernanke speaking, but I guess he just gave a short introduction and there was no Q&A, so there's no monetary policy statements issued yesterday. So that's what's on tap for today. Let's quickly run around the globe and see what's going on here. Pretty much in Asia, a positive bullish day there, and that's good. Well, I don't know if it's good or not. Any movement is good for us option traders, right? Or no movement. I mean, it really doesn't matter. We're just looking to see what might happen over here. That's the purpose for taking a look at the markets around the globe. In Europe, we're sort of mixed, still searching for a direction overall, at least across all the indexes. Let's jump over and take a look at our futures. We again are looking at a reddish open, not real significant, but who knows what could happen during the day. Gold is falling and almost down to 1300, and light sweet crude is coming in at 103.68, up a tad from yesterday. Gold is down, oil is up, market's down. Let's get going here. Alright, yesterday I had the alert go off on Apple and I didn't do anything with it. I guess sort of shame on me, but again, pretty busy. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to operate in this new physical environment. Alright, taking a look at our account, we're doing pretty good on everything. Netflix is doing well. SPX trade. Today we're going to start looking at a trade for next week. And yesterday, well, I didn't even notice this. Had a very bad open and actually recovered and went a little bit positive. Well, that's interesting. So we had a green candle for yesterday. And are we looking at a little temporary short-term resistance here at 16.95? We could be. That definitely could be. What are we seeing for today? Well, we're looking at the ES at 1678. So I'm not sure exactly how that correlates to the SPX. We could try to figure that out, but I'm not going to worry about it. I think it's just going to open a tad lower today, and we should be okay if that is the case. We'll take a look at Netflix. And Netflix is doing very well. It should expire profitably today. I don't see anything in the overnight that would be concerning. And then Celgene, we have our calendar here. And yesterday was sort of a good day for the calendar, wasn't it? Should have been, yeah. We're up $72 right now. So that one's not doing too bad. This is not going to be a real profitable week. At least it's not looking like it. Expiration is tomorrow for the weeklies. And we'll see how things work out. Let's take a look to see if it would be worth it to get out of Netflix today. Our short's at 22 cents. Probably going to take it a good part of the day to get down to 10 cents depending on the price action on Netflix. And Celgene, yeah, I don't know. I might consider selling that today. I don't know. And then when we look at the A plus list, we're going to look for candidates for our overnight trade. And we'll start out with Apple. It's always a fun one to do overnight, and we've been relatively successful with it. This is the alert triggered here, and didn't do anything with it. It took it a while after the open to trigger. I see here if it tells me Apple, it triggered, but it doesn't tell me when it triggered. Or does this tell me it triggered? No. That was me setting it yesterday morning, and then it did trigger that morning, but it's not coming up in my list of messages here. So I'm a little disappointed at that it's not showing up. I guess that's life. Alright, so back here, would I do an overnighter on it? I would have to look later in the day to see if I could do an overnighter on it. So I'm going to set a timer alert on my phone, since I can't do it here, to come and take a look at some potential overnight trades, and Apple, of course, is going to be one of them. Still could get in this today, so I think I'm going to re-alert it. If it continues to claw its way up and look like it had a pretty strong day, that's 2 strong days in a row on the third strong day, or on the third day of Christmas, on the third strong day, it's still not too late to get in. I might be doing next week. I got overnight and next week as my targets today. Alright, next on the list is Amazon. I'm going to take this target off of here. Do we have a trade here? I don't know. It's done. It did it past here too. The problem, Amazon, I don't think is a good overnight trade. It might be, but I don't know. I'll take a look at a lot of stuff, but what I'm seeing here is a lot of confirmation to the upside. So I want you, Amazon, to get past this high, previous high. It may still be an overnight trade if it looks like as though I could get enough money out of it, or it could be a next week trade. I don't like to be in that long. I don't like it. I don't like weekends either. I used to like weekends because I thought, wow, I can collect a lot of premium over the weekends, but that's not the way it works out, because the weekend is already accounted for on Friday's premiums, so you're not going to get 2 days worth of premiums between Friday and Monday. By the time Friday is over with, that's already figured in there. Exactly when during the day, I don't know, but I don't think they really count those 2 days in the expiration cycle. I don't think they count the weekends when they're doing when they're setting the prices. 3-day weekends with a holiday may be different. But so we have Amazon now. Alright, what's going on with BIDU? Wow. BIDU is looking so strong. I'm going to do a chasing trade here. or, you know, possibly a chase on this. Shouldn't chase these, but, you know, this is looking so strong. It's looking a lot like Tesla was. I think Tesla has had a little pullback yesterday, but it's looking like Tesla used to look. This is not following my rules, but, you know, when you see all this confirmation that this stock is really heading to the stratosphere, and it's headed for a new high, 165.96 at least on this one. This is 3 years, so 165.96. We'll see if it can blast through that. Should be interesting. Alright, so we have a rule violator. Okay, how's Celgene doing? Well, Celgene, well, let's see what it's going to do. We have our little hook over here on the stochastic, like we sort of predicted. It, you know, a vast majority of times this is what happens. Goes up to, you know, over this 80, and then hooks back down again. So only time will tell. And that's what we need on this put calendar, is a little bit of negative price action and a little bit of time. Do we have anything else going on here? No, I would not touch this for any sort of directional trade at this time based on yesterday's price action. CF Industries. Ooh, we had a very nice day yesterday. I'm going to pop an alert in on that one too. I should have more time today to trade. Now let's take a look. Is this one, am I crazy? Am I actually thinking of this maybe as an overnight trade? Let's see what we have going here. Well, if we did something at 215, that should be 215, 210. We'll put $1.91. I'd like to get 250 out of these. I would like to see that, but that wouldn't be too bad. We probably could, it's going to look different during the day if price moves up, so I'm just taking a look to see what potentially could be there. Well, we might do one for next week, although I'm not liking this. I am not liking this. It's just the timing is wrong on a Thursday. Well, I'll leave the alert on there and I'll take a look at it, but I'm not feeling real comfortable doing a trade for next week or an overnight trade. But we'll see what happens. Okay, what's going on with Chipotle is looking a little confused. Let's back out of here a little bit. Chipotle is looking a tad confused. This is not a high. 442 was the high over the last 3 years, and I'm sure that that's the high period. So it may be running out of a little bit of steam here. And we have a hook down on our stochastic. So let's just sit back and watch that one for a while. Alright, Google may be setting up for a bear call. Needs a little bit more time to mature. Goldman. is maybe moving up also for a bear call. We'll see how that one works out. We have a lot of confirmation that we are in a bearish mode here. So waiting for that hook. Excuse me, LinkedIn. Let's see here. We had an alert on here. Don't think it's really valid anymore. We were going to look at doing a Iron Condor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this one here, and then I'm going to put a new one here. That way I'm probably having one of these go off, at least at or above. So one of these should go off. I'm going to move this one up a tad as well. Okay, so now should get something to say. Go and take a look at this thing, because an Iron Condor might be something I would do over the weekend for next week's expiration. And we would be looking at, according to the prices right now, 240. And that's a little vague. Don't have anything right around 20. 260, 240, and 260. 260's up here, 240's down here. That wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't be too bad. So we might be looking at an IC for that still. Yeah, I think that would look pretty good. We're almost finished here. Netflix. Ooh, we have earnings coming up. Yowza. Okay. Or I mean MasterCard. No, this is a dividend. Never mind. It's not earnings. Not quite earnings season yet. Dividend. Probably earnings next month for this one. Just thinking here, not liking this down arrow here, although that's not really part of my strategy. The PPS down would have been a good trade here, but it's contrary to the strategy. But we had a rollover here, and we're down below zero on the daily, and we're heading down on the weekly, and we may get a rollover here, and we're heading down here. Boy, I don't know. This could be an overnight. What can we get? What can we do here? 680. It's here. I don't know. That could be an overnighter. And it wouldn't be as much money as I would like to collect on an overnighter, but just thinking here, we have a lot of confirmation to the downside, or at least that the prices will stay down. And then we have this dividend on 10.7, so that's going to knock 60 cents off the price of the stock as well, although it doesn't matter a whole heck of a lot on a $600 stock. 1%. Okay, I just added this note here, and just to remind me when I take a look at this tomorrow that this is what I was thinking today. We'll see if it plays out. Now we're on Netflix. Netflix is doing very well, as we looked at before, and we should expire successfully. We had our target here, we triggered. It took a little while for this to play out. I like it though because it's just a couple of days. Price line, pretty hot, pretty hot. This might also be an overnight trade. It's well over $1,000. Can you imagine that? Price line over 1,000. What are they doing? Well, they must not have a lot of float or something to be priced this way. But there's money to be had here. There is money to be had. So if you were to do a at the money roughly 275, I would think that that would probably be even better than apples. So I'm going to set an alert here, but it's an overnight alert. It's not, if it doesn't move up, I'm not going to do anything anyway. So I put an alert on here, and that's going to be something to slap me upside the head to come and take a look at this for an overnight. Tesla, how are you doing, Tesla? Oh, what happened to you yesterday? This is another potential overnight, but on the other direction. So I'm putting an alert here, because if it moves down today, I'm sure that there's something going on out there. I don't know a whole heck of a lot about what. Oh, that's what it was. I remember hearing yesterday one of their cars started on fire. Now, that's not the first car that started on fire. So we'll see how that. They've had them ignite before. Self-combust, or spontaneous combustion is what they call it. So that could be also a nice, sweet overnight trade. And last but not least is, alright, we are directionless on Visa here on price, and looking sort of bearish on our indicators. Definitely we have a PPS down, we have MACD, both of them heading down. Weekly just hooked down, weekly hooked down here, and I'm going to be looking for something on the bear call side for this. Alright, so that's where we are for today. That is it. A little long, but you know, on Thursdays a lot of time they are a little long because we're looking for a couple of things, and the overnight trade is another one that we started doing recently. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and happy trading.